Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
Good news, everybody. Velma is getting a second season.
Well, we already knew that, but it's almost here.
It's
hot damn.
Almost here. Yeah, and it's getting ratioed pretty hard on YouTube. The thing that gets me about this, though, is this trailer's been up for a couple hours and only has 15,000 views.
Well, this time, guys, instead of all these girls being killed, now it's dudes.
Good. Good. All those men need to die. So let's talk about this. We're going to look at some of the reactions. I think this is a case of nobody's going to care about this. There was a lot of drama around the first season.
So, like Masters of the Universe Revolution.
Pretty much. Like, there was a lot of drama around the first season, and then by the time the second season came around, nobody watched it. Nobody watched it. And I think it's going to be the same with Velma. People are going to be like, oh, that stupid Velma show. Yeah, I remember that from a couple of years ago. I'm not watching it. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you get woohoo if you do. Woohoo. Just a reminder, Velma is currently sitting at
10,000 reviews at 7%.
10,000 plus reviews, 7%, 39%. On Rotten Tomatoes for critics. And a lot of people, look, even people that you thought would have liked this, thought this was a very mean-spirited take on Scooby Doo. They had no business turning Scooby Doo into a very adult, very raunchy show. I mean, it sounds funny on paper.
No, it didn't sound funny on paper either.
But yeah, we're like, who's doing this? Well, they had this, I don't know what happened to Pebbles. Remember Pebbles? They were going to do a Pebbles show like this one.
Oh,
and that disappeared.
What happened to that?
They probably took a look at this and were like, yeah, there's no way in hell we're going to do
I can't imagine why a show about Velma that was about really stupid jokes. They race swapped her, and it just looks really like pervy, like a bunch of naked girls and stuff. Was not gonna fly.
Yeah,
I can't understand why. And then they're making another. We knew they were making another season, and it's for the same reason we said before. I'm pretty sure it was a contractually obligated 2-season deal. That being said, they probably could have canceled it, but it might have been cheaper just to push forward with it.
There probably is some kind of a kill feel. I'm not exactly sure, what the deal is with the animation studios, but a lot of times they do have to commit to an episode order, and they take the episode order and they break it into quote unquote seasons. Like you can look at a show that maybe has 26 episodes total. Normally that would have been one season back in the day, but they'll take it and break it into like 5 Netflix seasons.
I was going to say it was Netflix with 5 seasons.
She-Ra,
yeah. But like, that's why they're moving forward with this, but it doesn't make any sense because they've canceled or shelved better things than this. I don't understand why they're pushing it through unless it's like some big Mindy Kaling thing that they can't, not do it, or she gets some kind of big payout or something like that. I don't understand it because literally nobody wanted this. Like nobody. Okay, maybe 5 people wanted this.
Yeah, I mean, this is coming from The Atlantic. They're like, Velma isn't edgy. This is what actually the original title was. It's just mean. It's just a
I remember that. We talked about that.
Spirited show. This is funny, though. They said that the writer's alterations, including excising Scooby from the gang, reimagining Velma as a misanthropic South Asian teenager, and incorporating grotesque gags, felt authentic to the spirit of the original series. This is according to the writer. We wanted to be respectful. We didn't just want to kind of take these beloved characters and put them in outrageous or gross situations and say, isn't it crazy you did that to Velma?
Well, that's what they did anyway.
That's what they did.
People, like, if you're being downvoted, you have a 7% on Rotten Tomatoes for season 1 with 10,000 plus reviews.
Yeah.
You can't say it's all bigots.
It was just a bad, like, parody, SNL parody, Family Guy parody. Actually, I think Family Guy has parodied Scooby Doo better, but here are some of the reactions to it. Again, currently 2 hours in, we've only got 15,000 views, that actually says so much more about it than the downvotes. 700 upvotes, 2,000 downvotes. They cancel all these good shows, and there are no closure to shows like The Nevers and Westworld, but this stupid show gets a second season. How does that make any sense? People hate watched it on HBO
I don't
Max.
Think so. I don't think so.
I don't think hate watching it on HBO Max is what did it. I think it was, they did brag that it was like the most viewed show of whatever on a 2:00 on a Thursday or whatever. But I actually think it was, they were contractually obligated to move forward.
Hey, I'm sorry. This question here, or this comment here, I think Squid King would agree with. Ad Raised by Wolves.
Yes.
Yeah, because he's really still mad about that. He's very salty.
Oh, he is. That was like his favorite show. And I'm like, oh, oh, Squid King, my boy, my son. Hey, it's a very expensive science fiction show. Don't get too attached because they don't last very long. Even if they're really, really good, a lot of times they'll cancel them. I'm still mad they canceled Caprica, which was a prequel to Battlestar Galactica. And they canceled that one after one season. Then they tried to like shoehorn the entire second season into like a 30-second montage at the end of the last episode. And I was like, damn, but they're expensive. These shows are expensive.
But this one I truly believe is more to do with the fact that they had already had a season order and they just split. I mean, nothing else makes sense.
This show getting renewed is hands down the biggest tragedy in TV history. You guys honestly renewed a show no one wants anymore. I wish they made dislikes public again. That's okay. We got them.
You can. You have to get it. There's like a little thing you have to download.
Reminder, don't hate watch the show. The more people keep hate watching it, the more it's going to get. That happens a lot. And I think we've started to see that. Like people will brag that a show has so much watch time or whatever, and people are watching it just to see how bad it is. Mm-hmm. And if you don't care, this stuff shrivels up and dies. You know, I mean, again, back to Masters of the Universe. A lot of people, either they were genuinely excited about, Revelation at first, and they were curious about it, but a lot of people dipped out after the first couple episodes, and nobody came back for the second season, which you actually watched, and you said objectively was much better.
It was better,
but it was too late.
Yeah, people didn't watch it. They just didn't care.
They canceled the Boondocks and renewed this. Yeah, HBO and Warner Brothers, they canceled a whole lot of shows lately.
This one here, they won't release Coyote versus Acme. That's what I keep thinking about. They won't release Coyote versus Acme, but they made this. And they're saying they think that it's going to, that Coyote versus Acme will get released. If they were smart, they'd release it. Because it was because everybody said that it was, you should be releasing that, not more Velma.
But where's my Batgirl movie?
But you want the Batgirl movie?
No. I no. You know what? I do want the Batgirl movie. I want to see how bad it is. Yeah, somebody's got a copy. Somebody's got a copy somewhere. Somebody's got it on a thumb drive or something. It's their way of attempting to save face after the debacle of the first season.
I really... Yeah, because now it's a serial killer of men. I do think, honestly, and I think that was the case with like some of the He-Man stuff and that too, is that you already had it greenlit.
I think it was probably, I mean, this is part of Mindy Kaling's deal with them. Mm-hmm. She probably had it written into her contract somewhere.
Don't know for sure.
We don't know for sure. If I had to guess, sometimes when shows move forward and it makes no damn sense.
You're on the Princesses of Power.
Exactly. When it's like nobody's watching this, why would we make more? It's because there is a contractual obligation. They probably signed her to 2 seasons or something. I mean, it's like book deals. A lot of times, if you go with a publisher, they will agree to do 2 or 3 books, and they'll give you an advance on those 2 or 3 books. And even if the first book fails miserably, they're still contractually obligated to release the second book.
They are, but a lot of times they just buy it out.
Yeah, but it was probably cheaper just to let the thing fall, let it fail, whatever. James Gunn should have been in charge of the adult Scooby Doo. He wanted to do that. I guess that was the talk. Yeah.
Anyway, you get the.
Don't worry. I love this one though. Don't worry, guys. Max has to launder money again for this year.
It's probably true.
That's what's going on. I think
it's not doing well. Refresh it and see where we're at with upvotes and downvotes. It's why would you upvote this? 734 upvotes to 2,000. Why would you upvote this? And 16,000 views.
HBO's probably,
I'm sure,
furious. Well, we know HBO, uses interns, or whatever, to make fake comments and
on social media and
start sock puppet accounts. And they're probably, hey, interns, hey, if you want to keep your job, hey, get over there and just start clicking like, because we got to make this show stick. So I'm sure Mindy Kaling's already moved on. She's probably like, yeah, I'm done.
She already ruined Scooby Doo or Velma, so she's got to move on.
Move on to something else. But let's just put it this way. I'm not going to say never. I thought this thing would get canceled for sure, but I would be incredibly surprised if we ever saw that adult Pebbles show that they were talking about.
I haven't heard anything else about it. Was that live action though?
No, it was animated.
I don't remember. I remember doing a video on it a long time ago, but I don't remember all the details of it. But I haven't heard anything about it for a while.
Yeah, it's basically Pebbles and her sex life, and she was like a reporter or something, and like
they were trying to Powerpuff Girl it. Powerpuff Girls got canceled.
Yes.
And sadly, Velma didn't, and then we aren't hearing anything about Pebbles anymore.
Yeah, so that's probably a good thing. So, all right, we got to wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe. We'll talk later.
Bye.